everybody, Smitty here again. So I haven't made a video for a few days, been busy, and trying not to do a video every single day like I was doing. It's a little much, especially with the transition from working to being self-employed. It's been pretty interesting. I didn't really do a whole lot this week, honestly. Um, Posted a lot on eBay and Macari and even Poshmark. Um, but I wanted to. So I had a buddy of mine, actually, he bought one of my Nintendo Switch controllers from me instead of buying them online or wherever else he would have gotten them. So he really liked one of the red and black ones that I had for the Nintendo Switch. So I actually ran that over to him, and he paid me 20 bucks for it, and it just made it super easier than selling online, no shipping, all of that. And I decided, you know what, with this 20 bucks, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go check out it's a little thrift store I've never been to. I think it's like Judy's Thrift. And I thought I'd see what I'd get with 20 bucks. And I thought that I did pretty well. So the first item that I actually really grabbed and gravitated to is this cool little Nutcracker Music Box slash snow globe. But once I got home, I did notice that no big deal that one of the little knives with these mice is broken off. I didn't think that anybody would care too much about that, but I got home and I had checked it in the store, turned it upside down, shook it. Most of the glitter that's inside is kind of stuck together, but it is 20 years old, so I didn't think too much about that. But I shake it a little bit at home, and the little guy inside fell. So I don't know if he was like that, and just a little bit of shaking made it worse, but now he's fell over, and this was $8. It's still super cool. So, and at 20 years, it's vintage. So hopefully somebody will want to pick it up, and Music Box works really well. But the guy just flops around inside. So I think the mice won. In this case, I don't remember who wins in the Nutcracker, but apparently the mice won this time. So that actually is super cool. I actually sat it down after looking at it the first time, and then I went back to it. That's how much I thought it was just super cool. And the second time I went to it, I did look up the comps. There's not any sold, but only one online for $38, which I think is not bad. So I'm going to try and see if I can get $20 out of it. I only paid $8 for it. But despite that, the music box and the rest of it is in very good condition. So the next thing I got was this stone art 4 stone coaster set. These are made in the USA. They're actually very nice. They're very cool. I paid $1.99 for these, and they go anywhere online from $15 to like $20 for this set with the kittens on it in the basket. So that's actually pretty cool. And then again for $1.99, they're not rustic, they're not antique or even vintage, I don't think. They're just outside house lights, old style lantern type lights. I bought these, actually 2 of them, a matching set for $1.99 each. So, and actually my daughter saw a couple plushies she just had to have. Of course, they're Beanie Babies. Now she has about 40 Beanie Babies. She just loves them. So we bought a couple of those and a little figurine for her, and that was pretty much it. So actually, all in all, I only spent, even with her stuff, $14, and came away with some stuff. Even the coaster set's gonna pay more than pay for what I spent. But I believe these house lights are about $20 a piece online. And hey, there's my lovely daughter right there behind me. You want to say hi to the camera?
Hi.
That's Angel, my girl. Okay, she's gonna be a little shy, but yeah, and she actually is the one that picked out these house lights here. So hopefully we will be able to resell those and make double what we paid for them, despite having a man down inside the snow globe. She wants to take the recyclables out. Go for it.
Okay.
I'll get a little closer, but she didn't want to be on the video again. So that's pretty much it. I posted a ton of stuff. Maybe I'll make a little video about that, because we have added a bunch of plushies and puzzles. I actually have straightened up a little bit in here and added some stuff to our new bins that we bought, and we're using this ginormous box. My daughter's weird. And so we're using this ginormous box right down here that actually our 3-drawer bins came in that are over there. Actually, let's get a little better here. So we've kind of organized some stuff a little bit. This big box has all of our plushies in it that we got from Goodwill last weekend. Yeah, last weekend, me and my son. And so all of those, we actually just sold one. It's a little gopher, I believe, from Winnie the Pooh. And that one, somebody made an offer for $8. We had it online for $10. I only paid 99 cents for it. So it was a no-brainer. We went ahead and accepted the offer. And then I did sell a 2-pack of 18 650 rechargeable batteries that I got at Daily Deals for 25 cents. So again, those sold for $15 plus shipping for the pack of 2, and it actually had a charging cable with it. Most likely the person's using it for vaping or something of that sort, because that's what those are pretty much for. And so, I mean, all in all, I paid 99 cents for the plushie and 25 cents for the other one. That's a huge profit, from 25 cents to 15. We haven't had a lot of sales. I just shipped out 3 items today: a Polk audio soundbar, a shirt. The soundbar went for $38. The shirt went for $5. And then the other Animal Crossing Nintendo Switch controller went for $17. So not huge numbers, but a bunch of smaller items. Again, I did go through Actually, this is my group of stuff over here, down on this table. See, I made some room for us to put stuff by putting things in the drawers. Like all of our phone cases and phones are in two drawers, and then networking stuff and hats are all in drawers. So we're coming along. We're making some room here. But I did post some things. This is pretty vintage West Coast choppers, bottle opener, and some vintage, actually antique, old door handles. Got some glass ones and a brass door handle here. And then these door strikers. This copper one is super awesome and in super good shape. I've not ever seen one like this. These actually came from, all of these antiques came from my, except for the West Coast choppers, came from my old business. I used to own a bakery. And when I purchased the bakery, these were displayed on the wall as artwork. And I owned the business for 15 years, and my parents owned it for about 3 years before me. So those are at least, were 18 years old before my family took over the business. And I've had them sitting in a box for about 8 years now. So they're pretty old. Actually, if I remember right, one of these door plates was 1920s. And then I also have this vintage Turkish teapot, which was apparently from the 1950s. I don't know anything about antiques, so I'm just going off what I read online. I've learned a little bit of stuff, but I have a lot of these electronics. Like I found a really, really old Pioneer AC adapter. I believe it is for a external CD drive. They are very expensive apparently. That one is listed for $99. The next closest was $115. Not very many sold, and only a couple listed, but it seems like to be a super rare item that somebody specific is going to end up having to find it and buy it, because it's not one of those things that a ton of people will have. Most of these items are going to be specific, like this super old webcam. It actually was a free gift for signing up for Comcast DSL before real high-speed internet started. And like this USB 2.0 4-port hub. It's not something people look for a lot, but it should hopefully sell to somebody that's specifically looking for that. Apparently, I didn't know this, but Gerber owns the word onesie, from what it seems like. So you have to put one piece when listing a onesie for a baby. That actually is something also that I got at Daily Deals for $0.25. It's a $20 onesie, and I got it for 25 cents. It sells online for about $12 now, despite being new with tags. So that's just a few of the things that we've listed. I have found all kinds of things just laying around the house that I've been able to put online, and I've sold. I knew my auction items for the controllers. I think I only have 2 of those controllers left that I posted online. Yeah, 2 of the wireless ones. I had 5 of the wireless controllers, and I only have 2 left. One is the most expensive one, but it's the most, apparently the most sought after is the Pikachu graffiti controller that I purchased. That's on our store right now. This is a super cool controller. It looks like it is brand new. It doesn't look like anybody has touched this controller. But like I said, and we've listed a bunch of plushies and the puzzles that are all stacked over here. All of these puzzles are on our store now. Most of them range anywhere from $12 to $35. Most of them are the Thomas Kincaid series of puzzles. The person I purchased them from only does the Thomas Kincaid puzzles, and apparently has done all the ones he's made so far, and she keeps them, and a few of them, and actually glues them together and puts them in frames. And then the other ones she just wanted to sell, but I guess she had another 10 or 12 of them that she wasn't going to sell at all. So good for me. I was able to get some good puzzles out of it, and some of them she never even did. It's really weird because she said she's done them all, but maybe she bought duplicates of them or something, and because some of them haven't even been opened. I have a couple that have never, the packages have never been opened. They're still sealed and in perfect condition. So hopefully we can sell those as well. They don't seem to sell as well as what I heard they used to, but I'm sure I've already sold one for over $30 about a month ago of the Thomas Kincaid. So they still seem to be pretty popular, and jigsaw puzzles are something that a lot of people do. So hopefully we can sell most of them. I'm actually going to sell a DVD VCR combo to a buddy of mine, another one, and I'm going to hopefully be able to take that money and flip it into something else as well. So I think that is it for today. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe if you're new, because now I have 7 subscribers. I got another one yesterday thanks to one of Rachel Strickland's viewers. They went to my channel and subscribed, which was super awesome, and I appreciate it, and hopefully I can get more. And that's pretty much it for this video. Smitty out.